The NB Network with Dee's Spotter.
Hey, it's me, Dee, and welcome to the NB Network. Today we're going to make a haul. I'm going to be pulling out some stuff that I've never tried before, and I'm pretty excited. I have some eyeshadow palettes from two different companies I've never had anything to do with. One of them, the company, I got two palettes from this one company, and their work stuff is inspired by Picasso and the gallery and artworks. And they have done several collaborations with the British Museum. So I've got a couple of those, and then I got one that is so cheesy and so silly, but you know what? Being a Gen Xer, I had to get it. So without further ado, let's see what I got. Guess what this is? This is not a videotape. I've seen people talk about this and they're like, this is cheesy. I would never get it. That means I would want to get it, doesn't it? Yes, we know me now. I remember Blockbuster video. I had friends who worked at Blockbuster. I loved Blockbuster. It was iconic, you know, being able to go and get movies that you would like to see again, or movies that you missed in the theater, and not have to wait for it to show up on a movie channel, because that's the way things used to be. My, have things changed. And with COVID, movies are going straight to streaming because people can't get out to the theaters, and it's a little different. But hey. But this, I couldn't resist. And I got it off a Hot Topic from Taste Beauty. And the little logo has an ice cream cone. I don't know if this is really done in good taste. Ha, ha, ha. You get it. I'm sorry. Bad joke. Okay, so here is the palette. Now, at first, when I saw the pictures, I was like, what would you do with colors like this? And then I went, oh, duh. There is a lot you could do with this palette. It's got your browns and your white, and it's got a green and a yellow, and it's got the blues. So there's a lot of different things you could. This is actually a usable palette from what I can tell. It's looking so, but I want to swatch this sucker because I don't know what the quality is going to be like. You know what I mean? But yeah. So yeah, I'm intrigued, to say the least. Oh, well, let's check out new releases, which is a bright yellow. And let's see. I wouldn't say it's super pigmented, but it's not pigmented. It's not like a bright golden yellow, but it definitely swatched nicely. Let's try. Oops, that's the wrong color. I'm going in the wrong order. I'm going backwards now. I feel a little backwards today. I really do, folks. So then we're going to go into adventure. So it looks like things are saying, different sections of, you walk to a Blockbuster and there's all these aisles and different sections. We have adventure. So adventure is a blue. That is a pretty blue. I wonder how it swatches. It's pretty weak. I wonder if it's buildable. Let me see here. You can kind of build up on it, you see, but I'm not gonna. I expected a little bit more bang for my buck with that kind of blue. Let's check out classics. This is just a white color. Feels kind of creamy, and it's hard to see it, but it's there. It's not bold white. It seems like these colors, they're beautiful colors, but kind of on the. Here's black, which is drama. That black is really weak, if you ask me. Kind of a weak black. And it's way too easy to clean off the arm. You know what I'm talking about. You know, black, it's like it gets everywhere and it's hard to wash off, right? We know how this is. So this one is Family, which is supposed to be a softer yellow. I don't really know if I see much of a difference between new releases and Family. Okay, there is a little bit. But this is like a weak palette. Let me check out Sci-Fi, the brown. Let's see here. That swatched a little better. Let's check out Comedy, which is like a foresty green. Some of these, when you touch the soft, it feels so soft and pretty. Yep, Fantasy. I mean, these aren't looking awful, folks. Let me check out this green, which is Cartoon. Horror. Now, Horror is a brown, which seems odd for me for horror. But, you know, Action is a different brown. This one does not swatch well at all, that last brown. And last but not least, this is a Color Television, which is like another weak-ass yellow. But, yeah, I don't know, folks. I'm going to say, buy this, not to wear necessarily, but to, you know, it's nostalgic, it's cute, it's funny. I do like palettes that, you know, are kind of got this nostalgia thing going. Well, at least for things that are nostalgic for my age group. You know, there's some things like the Rugrats palette. I never got the Rugrats. Well, I was way too old. And it just seemed like awful. Anyway, let's now move into two other palettes from a completely different company. I have been dying to open them up and look at and play with because I'm curious how this is going to, because you'll see why I'm really into this. But this is like a weak palette. Let me check out Sci-Fi, the brown. Let's see here. That swatched a little better. Let's check out Comedy, which is like a foresty green. Some of these, when you touch the soft, it feels so soft and pretty. Yep, Fantasy. I mean, these aren't looking awful, folks. Let me check out this green, which is Cartoon. Horror. Now, Horror is a brown, which seems odd for me for horror. But, you know, Action is a different brown. This one does not swatch well at all, that last brown. And last but not least, this is a Color Television, which is like another weak-ass yellow. But, yeah, I don't know, folks. I'm going to say, buy this, not to wear necessarily, but to, you know, it's nostalgic, it's cute, it's funny. I do like palettes that, you know, are kind of got this nostalgia thing going. Well, at least for things that are nostalgic for my age group. You know, there's some things like the Rugrats palette. I never got the Rugrats. Well, I was way too old. And it just seemed like awful. Anyway, let's now move into two other palettes from a completely different company. I have been dying to open them up and look at and play with because I'm curious how this is going to, because you'll see why I'm really into this. At least now, this company is Zeesea Cosmetics. They are based in China. They started in 2011. They are trying to bring in more of the classics and art and Picasso and the gallery, and they have collabed with places such as the British Museum, and to bring about these different kinds of palettes. There's Enchanting Egypt collection, Alice in Wonderland, Forbidden City, Genius Picasso Dreamweaver Pink Universe series. That's just a few of the collabs, but they have all sorts of eyes and makeup and lipsticks. I gotta tell you, so the first one we're gonna look at is what from the Alice in Wonderland collection. And the box, it's gorgeous when it came in. Absolutely gorgeous packaging. It feels, it even feels luxe. Now, this is the Dreamland eyeshadow, and yeah, you can tell they're Chinese. There's not really any English in here, back here. I'm like, can I see? No, I'm sorry, I don't read Chinese. I do know a little Chinese, but not enough to be able to read it. Well, so let's pop this over. Now, the Alice in Wonderland collection, there are actually 3 different palettes. They have the, let's see here, they have the Queen of Hearts, Alice and Flamingo, and then Alice. This is the Alice palette. You can get all 3 palettes for $105. Hey, I didn't do that. I didn't even know if I was going to like these palettes. So, yeah. I just purchased one. Let me see if I can find the pricing on it. How much was this? Okay. We'll just move on. Because, yeah. Let's pop this open, I am so curious. Actually, pretty easy to open for me. That's so rare. Oh, wow. Okay, I don't know if you can see the glitter falling and moving around in this. That is really cool. This is so beautiful. It's the British Museum collab with Zeesea. Oh, wow. Look at this palette. It is so cute. This is just like a neutral pinky kind of tones. It has, I don't know if you can, this is actually the Alice and Flamingo palette, not just the Alice. Sorry, I'm like, hey, there's flamingos and such, yeah. But it's really, really cute. This palette sells on its own for just $35. That's pretty good. I mean, the packaging is so gorgeous. It's so beautiful. I'm going to dive in and let's swatch here. Let's see this first color. Feels nice to the touch, but oh, I gotta let a cat outside. You know how these cats are, right? Well, here's you can kind of see it's a pale clear sparkle shimmer, which it looks like it'd just be a glassy shimmer, which is nice. And let me let KB out because he's like, mommy, please. You hear that?
A few moments later.
I'm back. I had to let the little stinker out. He's happy. Let's look into the next color on here. This is a shimmery pink. These are really pale. I'm not seeing pigmentation to this at all. This is making me sad. It's such a pretty palette. I was hoping, but I don't know how this is going to wear. I'm going to have to follow up and do like some looks. Let's try this. Their shimmers are, let's just say, weak as fuck. Yeah. Okay, this is a brighter color. This actually is gorgeous. If you could see this in person, it shines and it's got pretty colors reflecting into it. It's hard to see, but that one came out really nice. It's the first two that are super pale that are just, they come across super pale. I'm not sure how I'd use them much. Let's try this next shimmer. That one's pretty too. You can't see my shimmers. Ah! You can't tell that these are shimmery like crazy, but they are, and it's gorgeous. Let's check out this matte. All right, it's pretty. It's a light color, but it's pigmented. It's coming on. It's swatched nicely compared to what we just did with the Blockbuster. These mattes are better. All right, let's check this one. Now, there's a lot of similarity in these colors, but they're just slightly different. I would like to see it just some more stand out. That matte is really nice. And let's check this shimmer. Oh, that one is gorgeous. This one is stunning. Holy moly, gorgeous. So there's some hits and misses in this, you know. Now, there is this pink. I think these are more like face. So on the right, I did the Alice. She's got two colors. And here's the Stork. It's got like a sparkly matte, which is pretty. And this one. These are really faint. These are just subdued colors. I think that... I know my daughter will love this palette, and I think it's good for her. She's 9 years old and getting into makeup, of course, like her mom's. But yeah, I do like the packaging. I have to say, it's so adorbs. I'd like to see more from them, and we can. In fact, right now we're going into this palette. Pretty packaging, isn't it? Oh, this is Fireworks 16 colors eyeshadow. Oh yeah, this brand, everything is cruelty free. I notice it's not vegan, and that probably has to do with they are a company from China. Does that make sense? Yeah, we all understand. Which was one of the reasons I was like, oh, this company, but you know, I wanted to try it out, right? Right? We could give things a chance. All right, let's get into the next palette, isn't it? Now, this is also collabed with the British Museum. The British Museum has lots of things. They're exploring all sorts of different cultures and history, and so this is being inspired by, this is the Enchanting Egypt part of that collection. Looks like there is a lot of palette. This collection has 6 palettes. Now, this palette I have here is the Eye of Horus, which, you know, if you're familiar with that symbolism. I can't wait to open this up. See what's inside. Okay. This one's a little hard to get out. Okay. Really nicely protected. Really pretty, of course. Look at this. It's gorgeous. This packaging is really beautiful, I have to say. Now, this isn't metal, folks, so I want to put that out. Here is the inlay. Woohoo! Oh, wow, these colors, they look gorgeous. Now I can see why I chose the Eye of Horus. I think I was, like, drawn to some of these, and it looks really pretty. Let's try the first one, which is just a very, you're not going to, it matches my skin tone. It's like, pickle, baby. Now we got a shimmer, a gold shimmer, which is really pretty. It's not like blinding yourself. I mean, sometimes you want that gold to pop out more. Now here's yellow. Yellows are hard. Now we saw yellow on the Blockbuster and it wasn't too cool. This is a softer yellow, but it swatches. It seems pigmented. It's not like a bright jewel tone yellow. Now, see I'm on the top row here. Now we're going into this color right here. Boom. They feel nice to the touch. They're not like, you know, some you touch and you're just like, oh, that's so creamy, a luxe feeling. That kind of, maybe a little better than some of the ColourPop, I could say. Yeah. Okay, now we got a row of like shimmery stuff. Let's check out this blue shimmer. That one is nice. This is nice. Let's try this other shimmer. These shimmers are swatching really nicely. Now this one I think is more of the clear, it's like they have these transparent shimmers with speckles in them. That's what I'm starting to realize. You got like full on shimmer, then you got something more transparent with color tone. I want to see how this swatches. Oh, pretty colors. Pretty colors. Sorry. I'm going to wipe my arm off. And my fingers. We got 2 more rows. 2 more rows. We can do this, right? You just make sure you have some coffee. You know, we're going to... I don't know what I'd do without coffee. I think I'm almost out. Oh, crud. I thought I had ordered some from Amazon in bulk. I haven't seen it. Now, this is a white. It's a weird looking. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, it's a little different. I'm not sure how this is going to... I don't even notice that color. I'm like, what color is this? This weird one in the middle. Oh, this one's a really funky shimmer. I kind of like that. Let's check this matte. It's a little weak, but not too bad. Let's try this other white shimmery thing over here. Okay, hold on. This feels creamy. That's really... Oh, you can't really see it, but it is really pretty. It's got like bluish undertone. I kind of see. That's nice. Now let's get into the bottom row here. We have 3 mattes and a shimmer on this bottom row. Uh-huh. Ooh, this one's creamy. Oh, it's gorgeous. It glided on like butter. It was smooth, melty, soft butter, not hard butter. You know what I meant, right? Okay, let's go into the next shade next to it. That is really nice. And here's the matte. Okay, it's 2 shimmers in a matte. I need to put my glasses on, don't I? And here is a black. This black is much better than the black that we had on the Blockbuster palette. Yes. Yes, this is so much better. So, this palette sells for $30. Now, do I think these are a little overpriced? Maybe. The packaging, though, and that it is a collab with the British Museum kind of, justifies a price like this. Am I going to wear these palettes? I'm going to try them out. I'll be playing with them, and I will round up and let you know what worked and what didn't. I'm curious to find out myself, but if you like, this is not sponsored. There's no promotional PR. This is stuff I looked for, or was tagged and found and trying it out. So Zeesea, I'm not sure how you pronounce that, Cosmetics, and then the Blockbuster, which is, I love the back, Be Kind, Rewind. That was on every videotape when you borrowed them. I was so glad when we got DVDs because you didn't have to worry about rewinding things. I mean, how many people here, you had a rewinding, just a videotape rewinder. It was like a little thing. You pop it open, you slide the tape in, and it goes, zzz, and it fast rewinds. How many of you have one of those? Come on. I know my family, we did. It was so much fun to watch those videos zip out, rewind real fast. Okay, folks. That is it for today. Is kind of laid back. Let's check out some different makeup companies and brands. And, I'm not mad by any of this at all. I'm intrigued. I'm going to try more Zeesea Cosmetics. I really do. I'm just fascinated by all these different collabs. Go on their website and it's like, oh, because the stuff is just gorgeous. The packaging is just like breathtaking and very artistic, and that I'm drawn to. So, everybody, I hope you're doing well. Please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and thank you to all the new subscribers. Yes, I am about to put up another tarot card reading video, True Crime Tarot. I had recorded one, but there was something, it just kept cutting out, and then the sound, it recorded picture, no sound, and it's a mess. So I'm going to have to do something different. Something was trying to like mess with me getting that video out, but hey, we'll see what happens. Anyway, love you guys. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and I'll see you next time. Bye.